আসসালামু আলাইকুম, ওয়েলকাম টু MrRawBean গাইস। তো চলে এসেছি ফির আরেকটি লাইভ স্ট্রিমে। কি উল্টাপাল্টা বলে নিতেছি লাইভ স্ট্রিমে, কেননা তার আগেও অন করতে যাচ্ছিলাম, লাইভ স্ট্রিমটি অন হচ্ছিল না, তাই জন্য আর কি নার্ভাসনেস হয়ে গেলাম, এই ধরনের উল্টাপাল্টা হয়ে গেল। তো প্রথমে ডেলি লগ ইনটা করবো, তারপর তো ধীরে ধীরে ডিভিশন র্যাঙ্ক পুষে যাবই, ওটা তো অন্য ব্যাপার। কিন্তু লাস্ট যেদিন আমরা লাইভ স্ট্রিম করেছিলাম সেদিন স্টার্টিং ম্যাচ খুবই ওপি ছিল, এন্ডিং ম্যাচগুলি খুবই বাজে গিয়ে ঘুরে ফিরে সেম পয়েন্টে চলে এসেছি আবার। কিন্তু কিকটা কিন্তু খুব ভালো হয়েছে। তো এখন যাওয়া যাক ডিভিশন র্যাঙ্ক পুশের দিকে।
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity.
It's Van Basten! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Neymar is onto it in a flash. Yamal. That's a nicely measured pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Heads it! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Conte. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Luis Suarez. Now the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! Neymar's cross. Keeper sees it all the way. So it is still 0-0. And it's Cannavaro.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back swiftly. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Iniesta. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Luis Suarez! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Messi plays it short. And that should get the job done. And it's Xabi Alonso. A searching ball that into space. Cleared without hesitation. And that has been cleared. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Iniesta. And that's been won straight back. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals at least... Can he finish? Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He's going for goal! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cannavaro is offering... He's having a hit! Conte. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Dunk. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. It's Iniesta!
And he was there to get a vital touch. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hazard. Nice bit of trickery. Nicely weighted ball. Cannavaro tries to clear. And here's Van Basten. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. This is promising. Big chance! They've done it! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
You just know there is no stopping that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Wonderful save by Dybala. So close to drawing level.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out towards the right wing. Dunk wins the duel this time. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. Adams calmly anticipates. It's a throw-in. He's looking to set free a runner. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone. Missable game, hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence.
Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And we have our very first corner. Adams can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Kante gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is Kante.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He could be in here. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar gets flagged offside. Fiddles it through. And this is just the goalkeeper's a bit. And the shot! And it's a goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now there's the shot! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before.
Had a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
It'll be a throw-in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Luis Suarez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's been cut out, well played. 30 minutes gone. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He won't be happy with that one. Chance to finish. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Potw will lay claim to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Neymar. Iniesta. Neymar. He's found a way through. Ball swung in. That's a decent clearance.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. It's run loose here. Son Heung-min has found the net here, of course. Good spot, he's seen the run.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He is through here. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So half-time, and it is all square, neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game this, and at half-time, it's 1 each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we are back on the way. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Son Heung-min, and he's been shifted off it. Played back in. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Great ball, and he's in here. Hits one! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The goal scorer!
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Played into space out wide. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's a superb... Great hit! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment.
Real chance! It's there! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Neymar. Short changes him with that pass. Gets his pass away. He's picked his way through. Costa Curta can get it clear. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking play...
Can he put it away? It's in! And he is just ripping it up! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Spread out to the left. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. He can get that clear. Xavi Alonso. And it's Iniesta. It's Iniesta! He should have put that one away.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Interesting ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that has not gone well. Looking for the run. Now it's Neymar. Kante kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That has been cut short. And time is up. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford.
Great hit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Iniesta. Now it's Luis Suarez. Iniesta. Neymar. Iniesta. Messi. Roberto Baggio.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now this Roberto Baggio, shot at goal! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Iniesta, looking for option, and the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Interesting ball. Adams gets good distance on it. And this is Raul. Foot in. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, shooting chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Messi. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, Red, nice interception.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Neymar. And the ball's come loose here. Drives it in. Danger averted for now. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
Now the finish! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Iniesta. And here's Batistuta.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's got the shot away! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Suarez.
So time for change.
Number
And this
10,
one has been on the cards for a little
Messi.
while.
Number 11, Neymar. Number 8, Iniesta. Number 7, Conte. Coming on
And
the
that's
field.
the end of that. It all
Number
started well enough.
99, Erling Haaland.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's
Number
there.
77,
Ernest.
David Villa.
Now that looks a
Number
decent
35,
ball.
Ernest. Number 18, Frank Lampard.
Now it's Haaland. Davids. Raul. He's had it taken off him. Xavi Alonso. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Baggio. Now it's Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Xavi Alonso. Ernest. 75 minutes played. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. And this is Raul. Threads one in. Raul proves just a little bit too strong. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Messi with the short one. Gets his pass away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Belletti. Roberto Baggio. Just eases him off the ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Haaland looking to get on the end of this.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Lampard. It's run loose here. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
That's good running with the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Cruyff. And he's found a way past. That's really well cleared. Palestine have reclaimed it. That has not gone well. Adams gets across to intercept that.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Vitinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Wriggles his way through. He's found a way through. And this is Iniesta. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. Costa Curta has it in a wide position. And some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And it's Neymar. He has found a way through. And he was alert to it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Referee's given a throw. Xavi Alonso. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And that is as far as they're going to go. Threads one in. Cruyff had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about... Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Conte. Now Costa Curta. Messi. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff has it out wide and in space. Oh, what a climb! Good delivery, but no joy.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Messi. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And this is Cruyff. He might be in here. Oh, what chance! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Batistuta. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Lampard. Lampard. Pinches it off him.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Can he get it through? Well, that's well seen too.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Son Heung-min. He's got away. Played in by Son Heung-min. He'll try to... Oh, he's been caught napping!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
2 added minutes has been
Biati
indicated.
can pick that up. And this is Van Basten. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Freuler. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want. Cannavaro. Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
And this is... He's got the shot away! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Alvedi. So we're still where we started right now. And Garcia. Switzerland were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Out to the right.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Zakaria. Switzerland looking to pass their way through. That's a good ball out wide. And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbolo is herring after that one. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Messi. Messi. Big chance! There it is!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
After 43 minutes,
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Neymar!
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Threads one in. That is lovely. And the shot! Freuler. And there is the half-time whistle. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Sampolo. Now it's Freuler. Freuler. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's been taken short. And he whips it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. That's tidy. It's a ball! Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Still just a single goal between the sides. Cleared away. Rijkaard. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And it's Luis Suarez. Elvedi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Akanji. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead.
Ah, he's given it away!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Freuler. Oh, nice touch. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Iniesta. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that has been knocked clear.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that's been drilled in. He can get that clear. Iniesta. There's the hit! And that would have won it.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Substitution.
Switzerland can make their change now with a break in play. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, why complicate matters, Peter? You need a goal as quickly as possible, and it could very well work with him in the lineup.
And it's Iniesta.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Garcia. In towards the back stick. And the keeper beats it away.
3 minutes at a time.
And it's hoisted clear. Beckenbauer. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, today, and deservedly so.
Parking outside this stadium.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Such scenes here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Luis Suarez. Xavi Alonso. Driving forward. And it's Iniesta. A searching ball that into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Apindangoy. Bruno Aquilmanga. Looking for the runner, and he's in on goal. Messi's heads it! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
The goal scorer after 13 minutes is number 11, Neymar.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Can he get it through? Now it's Neymar. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the hit! It's anyone's ball now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lemina. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Showing great feet there. And here's Aubameyang. Lemina. Can he get away here? Look at the space. Hits one! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And the cutback. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, he's seen through all of that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Aubameyang! Oh, that is rather wayward. Right card. And it's Cannavaro. Baresi. Beckenbauer.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He came in hard, very hard. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Rijkaard. Iniesta. For Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. A lot of space ahead of it. And Messi! And it's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Cannavaro gets it away. And now they can clear their lines. Lemina. Messi. So what can they make of this? And it's Neymar. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lemina. Now it's Aubameyang. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been real chance! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Opts to play it back. Can he finish? And he hits the net. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Spread it left. He's having a go! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar.
There will be 5 minutes
Looks to
added
go
time.
up, climbs up big! It's in!
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
The goal scorer, number 9, Luis Suarez.
So now the difference is 3. 5 minutes to add. Played out to the left flank. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Hello everybody, and a quick
Messi
announcement now.
taking in
We
the
would like to ask
accolades,
you all
having
to
been
kindly
named
stay
man of the
seated
match.
during-
তো আজকের লাইভ স্ট্রিমটিতে উইন হার সব কিছু মিলিয়ে ছিল। তো এই লাইভ স্ট্রিমটি এখন এখানের মধ্যে শেষ করছি। দেখা হচ্ছে নেক্সট কোনো লাইভ স্ট্রিমে। ততক্ষণ সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন। আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহি ওয়া বারাকাতুহু এভরিওয়ান। আল্লাহ হাফেজ, বাই এভরিওয়ান।